We decided we needed to look at the whole cards market for travellers. So we looked at debit cards, we looked at credit cards, and we also looked at prepaid cards. And we also looked at the spending habits of people abroad. And it's really sort of brought it home to us that there's an awful lot of confusion out there. You know, this year alone, people will be spending £100 million on charges for their cards. And that works out about £70 per family per holiday. You know, that's clearly not right. So what we're doing, we're trying to make things clearer so that when people go on holiday next time, you know, they cut back on what they're spending and can spend it on things they really want to spend it on.
I do find exchange rates confusing, to be honest. You never really know if you're getting the best deal. I've always assumed that I was getting the best deal when I went to the airport, but it turns out that I'm potentially not. So I think it's a bit of a minefield.
I did come back to a very big bill last year when I came from America. I took out $40 and was charged £6.20 for it on top of that. So altogether my total come up to something like £72. You know, you don't want to see that on top of what you've taken out already.
A real simple way to save money on your holiday spending is to be a bit organised. So, you know, you look at your hotels and stuff, pick out the best ones. So take that same mindset when it comes to your currency. You can order it in advance, you can get it delivered to home, you can get it delivered to work. Depending on how much you order it, it will be free of charge. So just be organised and save yourself some cash.
I go to the bank, order it.
I don't really know about the charges, I just turn my card over to whoever I need to pay.
Yeah, I'll take my credit card with me as well. And I'll keep my cash for drinks and whatever I want to do.
Yeah, most people will take a debit card and a credit card with them when they go on holiday, but there is another option they should look at, and that's a prepaid card. It can work out cheaper on the rate, cheaper on the fees. It also gives you the peace of mind. If it was, for example, it was lost or stolen, then it's not linked to your bank account like your debit card is. And also, you can get a replacement card sent to you within 24 hours. So, you know, if you're away for a fortnight, that's really worth having.
I would consider using a prepaid currency card, definitely, because if it's as good as it sounds, then I would definitely use one.
Well, I guess a preloaded card would be good if it means that it's cutting down unnecessary costs with withdrawing money. So I'm saving, I guess. It's good.
So whatever sort of holiday you're going on, even if it's all inclusive, you need to make sure you've got some currency with you and a prepaid card. Because the last thing you want to do is end up having to go to the exchange bureau in the hotel or to a currency vendor on the street, because the charges will be high, the rates will be, you know, not in your favour. So really take a prepaid card or some cash, save yourself some money and spend it on the things you really want to spend it on holiday.
So what we've done is to make sure that everything we put on our website is absolutely clear so that consumers can make a good decision about how much a card is going to cost them to use and what the benefits of the card are. What's important is that this sets a benchmark for the industry, and the rest of the industry can follow and set the same sort of standards, so that what's important is the customer is getting the same consistent information objectively presented so that they can choose the right product for them.